Hello everyone, Joe Ryan here, VP of Sales and Marketing for Precision Digital. I wanted to take a quick moment to show you how easy it is to use the ConsoliDator Plus with Modbus server or slave devices. Thanks to our new Modbus Enhanced Features package, the ConsoliDator Plus can be a Modbus client or master device and connect up to Modbus multivariable level transmitters, flowmeters, or fixed gas detection units, really any other Modbus server device. Here, you're looking at our Modbus-enabled ConsoliDator Plus demo unit. The ConsoliDator Plus, in this case, is taking in 4 to 20 milliamp signals, as well as being a Modbus client thanks to the new Enhanced Features package. It's able to pull information out of devices on the RS-485 bus. Here, you'll see an example of what a screen would look like that's doing just that. In this case, we have the ConsoliDator Plus connected up to a Modbus multivariable level transmitter, showing me level in feet and inches, my interface level in feet, my average temperature in the tank. I'm also pulling information out of a flow meter, showing me gallons per minute, and the total, which is taken right out of the flow meter, which is great for totals that are too big or need to be too accurate for a 4 to 20 milliamp signal to be sent from the flow meter. On the left, I've got a black bar representing my top level. I've got a blue bar representing my interface level. Every one of these comes from a Modbus server device. So let's just take a quick look at how easy it is to program that. To do that, all I need to do are set up Modbus inputs. I simply go to Inputs, select the Modbus input. You'll see the ones I have programmed here. Now let's take a look at the top level input program. I give it a name. I set it up to be a Modbus client pulling information from the Modbus server. In other words, we're the master. We're connecting up to the multivariable transmitter, which is the slave. Based on a lookup table from that device, we know that it's got a specific server ID or a Modbus system address. We know that it's got a register address. We'll find its function code and the data type and byte order for that device's information, all in the data sheet or instruction manual for this multivariable level transmitter. The ConsoliDator Plus is going to give me the register numbers I'm pulling out just so that I can confirm them. Then, to allow for things like automatic unit conversion, I tell it what the units are I'm reading, the number of decimal places because we're reading a float, and I can even program what I want it to do in default mode. In this case, should I have a brake failure, I want it to default to 14.8 feet. That's just a feature for the demo. I could have it go to a specific value, go to 0, go to max scale, brake and trigger all the relays as an alarm. There's all sorts of different ways I could program that to work. And then you have pull times and timeouts, which rarely ever need to get set up for these kinds of systems. I can even set up an input action if every time I want this to be read, I want to increment some other value, I want to add it to some other total, or some other kinds of advanced Modbus-based math functions. And that's it. So really all you need to do is fill in the information that you get from your Modbus device, tell it what the units are that you're reading. In the case of a float, give it a decimal place, and then tell it how you want to behave on a brake condition. Once I do that, I can use the ConsoliDator Plus's other features, 4 to 20 milliamp outputs, relays for alarms or control, just like I would a 4 to 20 milliamp input. So for example, I would then take this Modbus input, and then I would make a channel based off of it called top level. And now I'm no longer in the world of Modbus. I'm giving it a name, I'm doing my scaling, selecting my units, and doing my 2-point scale on that information, just like I would if it was a 4 to 20 milliamp signal. So this is a great way for people who want to get access to their Modbus information to do so without having to be Modbus experts. There's no code to write, there's no complex programming, and what you saw here is actually the difficult way to do it through the front panel push buttons. It's even easier with our ConsoliDator Plus programming software. So if you have a need to get data out of Modbus devices, but you don't want to have to program a PLC, the ConsoliDator Plus with the new Modbus Enhanced Features package is exactly the device you need. Thanks.